Welcome back on the Lobo Coaches Show. I'm Robert Portnoy. It's time to welcome in the head football coach for the University of New Mexico, Bob Davie. Coach Davie, it's great to be with you once again. One heck of a football game against UNLV, and it's time to get into our breakdown segment as we go through all the highlights. And man, there were a ton of them in a 56-42 Lobo loss to UNLV. Casey Carey had another spectacular day, and he capped off the first drive of the game with this touchdown run.
Yeah, our first two drives of the game, I believe we went 75 and 80 yards. I thought we came out on offense and just executed outstanding. We run a little inside zone here to Casey, and as Casey does, he hits that crease, scores from about 25 yards out, and we go up 7-0 right off the bat. Heck of a drive coming off the open week.
Unbelievable to watch the way Cole Gauchi rides that back on that first piece of the read option. He is so good at that. Now, a player that's been really good for you in the kick return game really came up big, both in the pass game and the run game in this contest. In your next drive, it was Carlos Wiggins capping off this long 80-yard drive on a nice pitch from Cole Gauchi.
Yeah, Carlos Wiggins is an explosive player. You know, we've been waiting for him to have his breakout game. He had it last night, but really so much credit to Cole Gauchi on this. Does a tremendous job of just taking the ball all the way down the line, pitched it off the widest defensive back, and you see the speed that Carlos has. And, you know, we're up 14-0 at home. And, you know, it's a shame we couldn't hold him. The bottom line, we couldn't stop him. And you're going to see that on this next play coming up.
That is the way the option is supposed to work. Unbelievable. Almost to the first down line before he makes the pitch. Now, Marcus Sullivan right here on the fly sweep.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. 1st and 10, Saquon Edwards is up playing press coverage on the weak side. They crack our safety. Our corner should have come off. He would have been unblocked. But again, you know, we're a young, inexperienced defense. We're an immature defense, and we have a hard time just executing with consistency and a hard time really making plays against fast skill players, whether it's running backs or wide receivers. You know, but the good news, I really do think we can get better, and we have no choice but to get better defensively because our offensive productivity is so good. You know, we have a chance to win some football games if we can just get better and more consistent on defense.
One of the reasons that you'll always have a chance is that prolific run game, and it did something that no Lobo team had ever done before, had 3 100-yard rushers in a game. One of them was your quarterback, Cole Gauchi. It was 21-21, and this is the first of his 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the little outside zone option. You can see they have everybody packed in. A little bit of what Pittsburgh tried to do, squeezing that defensive end down inside, and that was pretty easy. You know, schematically, we had things in the first half pretty much the way we wanted it with our offense against their defense.
One of the guys you warned us about on their offense, UNLV's wideout, a Bolitnikoff watch list guy. We keep facing Bolitnikoff watch list guys. Devontae Davis comes up big for this UNLV touchdown.
Yeah, and we've kind of helped their case. I mean, this one right here is just unbelievable. You know, we basically have him sacked. They throw just a little curl route. We missed probably 3 or 4 tackles. No way, as good as he is, should that be a touchdown right there. But the thing that has been a recurring thing all season has been missed tackles. Again, we're just not real mature in the secondary. It's not about effort. We need to keep doing what we're doing and just tackle better.
Unbelievable first half, some 700 yards of total offense, 70 points combined, 35-35. We carry now into the third quarter. They get their first lead. UNLV does because they get the ball first, and then Carlos Wiggins again.
Yeah, this was set up perfectly. You know, a wheel route. You'll see Carlos lined up here in the 3-back set. Their corner's up playing press. We just run the wheel route right outside him. The safety doesn't overlap. And again, you know, great execution, a great play call by Bob DeBess. Our offensive staff did a tremendous job.
Devontae Davis had a monster game for them. There was a touchdown earlier in the third quarter that was a little controversial at the back of the end zone where they took the lead. But this play he makes on this fade, I mean, this looks like a play you'll see on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, and you have to give their quarterback credit. You know, last year their quarterback was a wide receiver when we played him. Since he's come in the game in the second quarter against Central Michigan, nobody has slowed them down. I mean, that is a great throw and a great catch. And this kid's a heck of a player, Devontae Davis. He is all of 6'3". You can see the maturity he has. He pushed us around all night, really just had his way. You know, but I give them credit. You know, Bobby Houck has done a heck of a job building up that roster. They're a good-looking football team with some really good skill players.
their 4-minute offense here at the end of the game where they're thinking about trying to run out the clock on the ground, and instead of that happening, their back, Tim Cornette, he breaks one loose.
Just a shame. I mean, the same kind of concept. They crack down inside on the safety, pull the lineman, and this was the dagger. You know, I mean, we're still playing. There's about 4 minutes left in the game. We have 3 timeouts. And just to give up that big home run just leaves such a bad taste in everyone's mouth. And the reality, we gave up 2 huge plays on defense where basically the running back went untouched.